Bringing Up Bates star Esther Bates has publicly denounced the IBLP, Institute of Basic Life Principles. She took to social media to share her thoughts about the religion and left fans in shock. What did Nathan Bates' wife, Esther, say? Keep reading for all of the details. The Bringing Up Bates kids keep quiet about the IBLP. Fans have noticed that Gil and Kelly Jo Bates' kids seldom discuss the IBLP. They are all open about being religious and frequently share Bible verses and encouraging messages. Gil is on the IBLP board and still seems to be very involved in the organization. Recently, Amazon Prime Video released a docuseries called Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. The docuseries didn't include many details about the Bates family, but it did look into the IBLP and its dangerous beliefs. Survivors shared their stories throughout the 4 parts. The IBLP has been getting quite a bit of negative attention as a result of the docuseries. So far, the Bates family hasn't said much about the series. Alyssa Bates Webster broke her silence on social media shortly after it was released. Now, Esther Bates, Nathan's wife, is adding her voice to the conversation. Esther Bates publicly denounces the IBLP. On Instagram this weekend, Esther chatted with fans. She allowed them to make assumptions about her or ask questions. She touched on a number of topics, including whether she was intimate with Nathan before marriage. One fan made the assumption that Esther and Nathan are deep in the IBLP. In response, Esther shared a photo of herself, Nathan, and their infant daughter, Kenna. Then, she explained, "We don't have anything to do with the IBLP, and I personally never have. I don't know much about it other than hearing other people's opinions and experiences." Finally, Esther Bates added, "I believe it's important to follow only Jesus and test all teachings with the Bible." On Reddit, Bringing Up Bates fans are discussing Esther's decision to publicly denounce her husband's family's religion, and many are shocked she would make this statement on a public platform. One fan commented, "I wonder how Gil feels about his children denouncing IBLP considering that he's on the board." Another added, "I think it's important to acknowledge that the only part of the answer to involve Nathan is the first half of the first sentence. Everything else is filtered through Esther's perspective." Of course, fans are curious to know whether Esther received any backlash from her husband's family. So, what do you think of Esther Bates' statement about the IBLP? Does it shock you that she publicly denounced the Bringing Up Bates family's religious beliefs? Sound off in the comments section below, and come back to TV Show's Ace for more news about the Bates family. Bringing Up Bates star Esther Bates, Nathan's wife, is revealing her plans for baby number 2. Is she currently pregnant, or are they planning to add a new addition to their family soon? Scroll down to take a look at her response to this popular question. Nathan and Esther tied the knot in October 2021. Then, in October 2022, they welcomed their first child, Kenna Joy, to the world. With her first birthday around the corner, fans are beginning to wonder if another Bates baby could be on the way. Some of the Bates couples have had their kids very close in age, so this wouldn't come as a surprise. On Instagram this weekend, Esther hosted a Q&A session and allowed her followers to submit questions for her to answer. She also accepted assumptions, which she then addressed. As we reported, she talked about her husband's family's religion, whether she and Nathan kissed before marriage, and more. Naturally, the topic of baby number 2 popped up. So how did she respond? Esther Bates reveals her plans for baby number 2. One of the questions Esther decided to answer is about her and Nathan growing their family. One fan simply put in the question box, "Baby number 2?" In her Instagram stories response to the question about baby number 2, Esther shared a nice family photo from the 4th of July. Then, she shared her thoughts on expanding her family. She said, "We would love ye if God gave us more children at some point. I'm definitely not pregnant. Lol, we are loving life with our little Kenna." Bringing Up Bates fans respond to this revelation. On Reddit, fans have been dissecting Esther's recent Q and accession. They have weighed in on her responses and shared their thoughts. And they have a lot to say about this one as well. Some think she could be pregnant despite saying she isn't. This is because she previously claimed that she wasn't pregnant and made an announcement shortly after. So she could be pregnant and just isn't ready to share it with the world yet. Bringing Up Bates fans will have to wait and see whether Nathan and Esther grow their family anytime soon. It's unclear just how long they plan to wait. It's also worth noting that they currently live in an RV, so there may not be room for a second baby yet. Fans wonder if this is a determining factor. Of course, they could probably make it work if they needed to. One fan said, "They literally do not have enough room for 2 babies in that RV." So, what do you think of Esther Bates' response to fans' questions about having more kids? Does it surprise you that she's not currently pregnant yet? When do you think she and Nathan Bates might add another little one to their crew? Sound off in the comments section below. And come back to TV shows Ace for more news about the Bringing Up Bates stars.